Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to another episode of the HGTV 2018 Dream Home Let's Build, guys. We're back today, ready to continue to work on this house, and today I think I'm going to do some interior work. The exterior, it's coming along. It still needs work. I think the front is pretty much done, but we need to do landscaping. I'll probably reserve an episode to work on that soon. The backyard landscaping is really far from being done. We pretty much have to terraform this whole space back here. Depending on how quickly I get done with what I want to work on today with the interior, I might actually come in back here at the end of the back half of the episode, I guess I should say, and maybe do a little bit of work on the backyard a little bit. But as far as the house itself, again, this whole back area is obviously still needs to be done, basically. But most of it's just filling in walls and getting the right spots for the windows and adding some details. So we'll get to those things as we go through the series. I did a little bit of stuff off camera, just a few things. I added this little flower bed below the garage, the back of the garage. And I also replaced the windows. Last episode, we had them indented one block and they were full black stained glass. I actually put them on the first block this time and made them white glass panes. So a little bit different. I think it looks a little bit better on the exterior personally in terms of connecting to the real life house. Again, with the perfect world, we'd have connecting textures, but we're playing on Xbox. And then the interior, I think, actually is starting to come together a little bit. So it's very open, lots of natural light coming in. I also added the fireplace to start things off. So yeah, today I want to work on some interior design. And what I'm going to do is this entire upstairs. We're just going to do the upstairs today. We're just going to finish it. We're going to get it done. We're going to, by the end of this episode, the upstairs is going to be done. All right, so let's do it. What I want to start with is filling in the floor. We're just going to get that out of the way right off the bat. And I'm just going to fill it in here with some wood. I don't know if I'm actually going to use wood. It might be another block, but for now, we're going to do placeholder blocks because it's the way to go to start things off. We'll do the furnishing. We'll figure things out. I'm going to have some pictures of what I'm going to be working on today on the screen. I'm going to get some master bedroom pictures. So basically the whole entire upstairs is dedicated to the master area of the house. Master bedroom, master bathroom, and the master closet. And there's also, I believe, like this an attic storage space as well. Not super concerned about that. I don't even know if I'm going to do that part today. We'll see kind of, what that entails. I don't even know if that space has any pictures on the website. They might not be advertising the attic storage on their sweepstakes. I don't know. I have to double check. But even if they're not, I'll probably just fill it in with, standard Minecraft storage, some chests, stuff like that. So let's get this filled in to start things off. Then we're going to get the walls filled in. We're going to do those two things first, get that out of the way, and then we'll actually start to do some interior design here. So let me go ahead and just fill this in. We're going to take this all the way up. I am going to use some white concrete for this. So now on the actual build, most of the interior walls, they look white, but they're actually like slightly blue. And that block really is just not represented in the city texture pack, a color of that, design. So I'm probably just going to go with white just to keep it clean. I mean, white looks good, so we'll just go with it. It's a sound design, so it's been proven to work on interiors. So we're going to stick with the white walls on this house. All right, so again, we're getting all this filled in. So if you're wondering how the master bedroom, master suite upstairs space is all going to be built, the master bed is actually going to be right up against that wall. And there's actually going to be a window right here that looks down into the lower level. So it's kind of weird. There's a window inside the house, which I think is awesome. So I don't know if I've ever done anything like that before. So I like that idea. So we're going to go with it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and, again, get all these walls filled in here. So this is actually the really clutch reason why we chose to make like an indent here for this top roof, because now we can just have like a wall just go right across the top, just a ceiling, and have it go straight through. All right, so we'll get this wall filled in. This is going to be up against the staircase. So the way this is going to work is there's going to be a railing right here. So we will discuss that in a bit. But first, let me get this filled in here. Get that all sorted. And there's some open space over here where the staircase comes up from the second level. I'm actually not 100% sure what we're going to be doing with that. So I'm going to have to kind of recheck the floor plan, I guess, to make sure. It might just be open space. We'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just get the rest of these walls filled in, guys, and we will get started with this interior. Alright guys, so I filled in some of the walls, not all of them, but we're enough to get started. So what I'm going to do to start things off is I'm going to do some gray wool as the floor for underneath of the bed. So we're going to just run this across and kind of fill this around. Definitely one of the challenges of this second floor here is just trying to get the staircase connection. Really, that is the challenge a lot of the times with builds, but we're going to have to get that figured out in a second, because right now we just kind of have lines there, and that is not how I want it to be. So we're going to first start off by just putting in some carpet, some wool, and get this filled in. We're going to build the bed in a second. And then the rest of the space over here is going to be stone, actually. I'm going to go with stone. It's a gray colored floor, which, you know, it could be anything. But I'm going to go with stone for the color, so I think it will probably look the best. So we're going to get it filled in. And we're going to place some light back in here. We need that. Then we'll build the bed. So with this house, I'll throw some pictures on the screen right now of the bedroom. So with this bedroom, it's interesting because there's like this huge mural, I guess, of like Washington, right? Since the whole point of the house is like this, I guess, West Coast living. So, you know, a lot of it is like very themed around Washington, right? So we can't really replicate those types of things in Minecraft just because of the block limitations. So we're going to have to do our own thing with it, which I'm fine with. All right, so again, we got to actually get some light in here. I'm actually just going to put some sea lanterns in the ceiling, I think. I'm going to do one right here and one right here. I added in this little like divider wall when I was working on that a second ago. Also over here, I'm going to add some lighting as well. I'll probably just wait for a second on that one. So we have this little window up here tucked away. It's kind of weird how it's up against the house like that. I don't know. I'm not sure like how I'm going to keep it. I might actually just do something like this. We'll break that, and I will just place some glass there instead. I think that might look a little bit better from the interior, just kind of like up in that corner. Or I might just scrap that window completely and just, you know, accept the fact that it might not work for this house. Okay, so also this window is going to be a little bit higher up. It's going to be 2 blocks off the ground instead of just one. We're actually going to start by placing some things around this window. So I'm going to go with some green concrete, and we're going to use this kind of as like a little awning above the window. Nothing crazy. And then we're going to do some white glass panes below it, like that. There we go. And I'm also going to grab some Danville's anvils as well. We're going to use some acacia wood here. Acacia wood leaves, I should say. Place one of those in the corner there. All right. And below this, I'm going to have a little table. So let's see. I think I'm going to do quartz stairs as this table. And I'm going to put a little flower pot on top. Let's see. We're going to do... Let's put a fern in there to match the blue, or the green, I should say. We'll put a fern. Oh, that's a large fern. We need a small fern. There we go. There we go. Wait, what's the large? What's the difference between the large? Oh, I grabbed it from there. Okay, gotcha. That's the one you place on the ground. You can't place that one in a flower pot. So since this mural is kind of like blue and white themed, I think I'm actually just gonna try to like recreate it in like the tiniest little way. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of build this wall so it kind of looks like it's a mural. It might look a little weird, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so let's just do like we probably need some green actually for this. We'll do 1 2 3 4 of green, 3 2 of green. So that's kind of like almost like the mountain, I guess, because I'll have the picture of it for you guys, so you can get an idea of what exactly I'm trying to create here. I mean, again, I'm doing it very, very, you know, it's not going to be exact at all. So it's just going to be kind of like a thing on the wall, something like that. And then there's actually like a little lighthouse even. We can just grab this from right here. Concrete powder. Actually, no, not the concrete powder. We need the regular concrete. It's just going to fall. So there's actually like a little, we're doing like a little Bob Ross right now. We got a little lighthouse right there coming up. Let's do blue there, that way. That is like the silliest looking thing ever, but it has to be super abstract or it's really not gonna make sense. Alright, and now I'm gonna grab some cyan wool, and we are going to place 2 blocks of that here and here, and then in between we are going to build the bed. So let's do gray concrete as the header of the bed. I know that's kind of silly to do gray concrete, but it's just for the color, of course. And then the bed itself, I'm actually going to use some cyan powder. So we're just going to kind of build it out to about, I would say right there is probably solid. And then in front of it, there's actually like some little storage things, little, I don't really know what to call them, like ottomans, I guess. I'm not actually sure what block I want to use for this. I was actually thinking maybe a couple of these might actually work pretty good. Not too bad. All right, and then I'm going to grab a couple of black concrete powders for some pillows. And around the rest of it, we're going to get some cyan carpeting. We are going to get some banners. Place a couple of those there. We're going to put snow in those spots. Do a couple of snows there. And some cyan carpeting. And there we go. We got ourselves a little bed. So there's kind of like that little corner of the room. I like it. All right, sweet. So we have that. And next thing I really want to do is try to work with this staircase here. This definitely needs some work. So I was doing a little bit more research on the house, guys, and it's crazy because this window here is actually supposed to be like here in terms of like where it's supposed to be on the house. So that just goes to show you how off we are in terms of like the proportions of the roof. Like it's really unfortunate because it's just tough with Minecraft. It's hard for me to do it right without just completely botching it, you know what I mean? Like the roof designs with slants are just so like that is the biggest lack of proportion in Minecraft. Like it's just not close to real life in any way. So we're gonna have to compromise with it a little bit. I hate having to do stuff like that, but I mean honestly, with the actual house, that's where the window is. It's literally 4 blocks down from where it's supposed to be. Oh, actually 3. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here, I guess. If it's lined up with that window. So I mean, it is what it is. I could potentially adjust, the roof to where, this isn't as steep. But honestly, I think I'd rather compromise on the interior than on the exterior because I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty solid the way it is at this point, and I don't know if I want to change it anymore because I spent a lot of time having to redo the same things over and over again. And I don't know if I want to continue to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close this up, and I'm just gonna pretend that there wasn't a window here because I don't even like the window up in the corner like that. I think it's just kind of silly. So we're just gonna forget that window exists and do a little compromise. Hate to do it, but I think it's for the best. All right, so I'm gonna actually do this, and we're gonna have a window open up right here. This one's gonna be 3x4. So I'm gonna have the awning here cover half of that, and then we're gonna do some nice white glass panes as the actual window block of choice. There we go. All right, so that'll be there, and that actually fits fine. So we're not off on that proportion. All right, so we'll come back up, and we got that window there, which is nice. So basically the rest of this is just like a couch that kind of turns around the corner here. But before any of that, I want to get this staircase figured out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually continue this stone right up against the staircase like that. And then I am going to use, on the build, it's kind of like a railing, and there's really not a great block choice for this. I was honestly thinking about doing something like this, just some standard like wooden fences with some carpet on top, something like that. But that's just so lame. So I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna do some glass instead, and we'll just compromise it to where we can actually build it in Minecraft. So we're gonna do some black glass going across to like right there. I think will work. And then also the rest of this is just gonna turn into stone. All right. So we'll just replace all of this with stone going around. And another thing I noticed about this build is the railing actually continues across to this side and kind of just opens up, I guess. So we can get rid of all that, and the railing will continue right there. So all of this can be opened up, and that will kind of connect to the lower level. And we'll figure the rest of that out once we actually do the lower level. So all of this is now open for us to do some some nice little furnishing with some carpeting, and we're gonna do some couches and a couple other things. Little table in the middle. I just want to kind of get some of this filled in, just so it doesn't look like it's just a gaping hole in the house. Okay, so for this couch, let's see. The couch is a little gray-ish. I was thinking maybe some snow and some gray concrete powder could be the choice. Obviously, it connects to the panes. Didn't think about that. Do I want to? Yeah, I don't want that. 100%. Do not want that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to pivot it. We're going to do the corner of the couch on this side instead, so I don't have to deal with the panes. We're making compromises for Minecraft. I've told you guys, I have no issues making compromises to make it look better in the game. I did it on the HGTV smart home, you know, for their social media. You know, I made a couple of changes so it fit Minecraft a little bit better, and it was worth it. So I'm doing the same thing here. All right, so on this wall there's like a mirror. I don't think I'm gonna do that since there is no mirror block in Minecraft. So what I'm gonna do is just place a little decorative square-ish of stairs. I think that's what I'm gonna do here instead. So that'll be our little decoration above the couch. I like it. And then actually next to the couch, I'm gonna do a 4x4 of stairs looping around like this. And that is going to be our little fancy little coffee table. 100% putting a flower pot on this table. Not arguing about that. There we go. And then we pretty much from here have, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna open that up just so it gives a little bit more space. And I would like to add some banners, but I don't think I can stick them there without breaking the snow. I cannot. So we can't really do that because there's like kind of pillows, I guess. That's all right though. Maybe I'll do something like this. I'll have some carpets on top just to kind of add that color, I guess. It almost looks like a blanket. I think that's a good thing. And there's actually like a telescope in the house, which is kind of interesting. Don't think we're gonna be able to add a telescope, guys, but I think that will work though for this corner. And finally, I'm going to do a couple more things. I'm going to get some spruce wood. I'm going to run this across here. There's actually kind of like a row, like a row for a boat that's kind of hung up against the wall. I think that's a decent way to, I guess, capture that. Maybe even do a pillar on the end. All right. It's a little off center, but that's all right. Let's see. And there's a couple of paintings on this wall as well that I would like to add. Probably put these above the railing. There's the creeper painting. We're gonna go for that one. Hopefully we can get it. There we go. Perfect. All right, sweet. Also, there's another window here I should mention. This one's gonna be 3 blocks instead of 4, which is fine. As a matter of fact, I think this is a no-brainer. We can compromise for this a little bit. Well, it's not even a compromise, but this will definitely look better. We can just move this painting over 1 block. To me, this is a no-brainer. And then we can make this a 4-block wide window, so it is the same as this one over here. 1 block away from the wall, 1 block away from the wall. Nice and symmetrical on that space above the staircase. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple more of these. We're going to place that there, and then we're going to place one in the corner over here for some lighting. All right, so we have this room well lit. We got the master space up here. Starting to come together. I like it. Looks pretty good. Sweet. All right, so now we're going to move on to the master bathroom and the master closet. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap up the master area of the house right now. So I actually just went ahead and did the closet myself right here. This is what I ended up going on with right there. Some banners, some shelving, the whole 9. It fits the space pretty good. I went with the same color scheme as well. All right, so by the way, this entire wall here is just covered in paintings and different artwork. So we'll see what I end up deciding to do with that. I'm going to leave it barren for now. So if we scoot on in here, this is the master bathroom. So it's a little bit different from the real life build because this window is going to be a little bit over to the left more. Just the way everything worked out with the floor plan on the lower level, it's a little unrealistic for me to move that over because it would start to. I like to have these two windows lined up with each other on the outside. So if I was to move this one over a couple blocks, it would conflict with the lower level floor plan, and I just don't want to change it at this point. So I'm gonna make compromises on the interior. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna place the toilet over here in this corner. Next, and like this is kind of this little nook for it. Actually, it actually kind of works out. So we'll place the toilet right there. I'm actually just gonna throw down a little flower pot next to it. All right, and that's good. This is the tub. So the tub is kind of right below the window on the actual house. So it would be basically right there. So we're compromising a little bit with that. I'm okay with it though. And then over here we have the shower. So normally the toilet would be over here, but we kind of use that space for the closet, so it's not going to work. As far as the attic space, by the way, there's like attic storage as well, and I don't know where the entrance to that would be. I guess right here would work out, but it's kind of unclear on the floor plan. So this is going to be our attic storage. We'll kind of create the space for that right now. I'm going to just do a door in front of it. So that's just how you would get in there. Let me actually just swap that out for stone. All right. Let's do some lighting in the ceiling. Okay, so I'm going to do one there and one there. Okay, and now we're going to do the shower. So we're going to use white glass, of course, like we always do for showers. I can't even remember last time I used anything other than white glass for showers. Okay. We're going to kind of fill that into there. Like that. We have our shower in that corner. Inside, I'll probably just make it slabs or something. Let's go with some cauldrons or hoppers. I guess will work just fine. We'll put a hopper in that corner. And I guess I'll just do something like that as the floor of the shower. That works out. Actually, you know, we could even do something like this. Kind of hold it in, I guess. We could put the hopper below. Do something like that. That could also work. Let me grab my tripwire hook for the shower heads. We'll put 2 of them. All right, there we go. We got our shower built. Next to the shower, I would like to do a banner as a little towel. And then right over here, we're going to have the vanity. For this, we're going to do dark oak wood. And we're going to use, let's do light gray carpet on top. Will work. And I'm actually just going to have this cover the whole wall. So yeah, normally there'd be a door there for a private room for the toilet. Those kind of things just don't work for Minecraft. You just don't have enough space to have like 1x1 rooms. It's just weird. So we're going to just forget that. All right, and then on the wall here, I might actually use like some banners for the mirrors, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a thing you can do. Banners have a lot of different uses, which is awesome. All right, so that's kind of our bedroom, or our bathroom here. Pretty solid. I like the way it turned out. There's like some strange wooden themes over here in this corner on the real life house. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother with that. Like I'd probably, if I were to do it, it'd probably be like something like that. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird. So I'm not even gonna bother with it. And we'll go with this as our bathroom. We got everything we need. I think it does need a little bit more color. Maybe some, maybe a Danville's anvil snuck in here somewhere would work. Even in that corner, if we turn the tub, or if we turn the toilet, it could actually be an option here. Okay, so something that I wish they would fix in Minecraft, which I don't know if it's intentional or not, but take a look at this, guys. So if you have a flower pot on the ground and it doesn't have anything in it, and you try to pick block it, you get the flower pot, right? If you have something with a flower in it, it gives you the thing that's inside the, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know why that's a thing. I wish it would just pick block the flower pot no matter what's in it, personally, but whatever. I guess it's up to, it doesn't really matter either way. Alright, so we're going to place that back, and also I actually got rid of that flower pot. I wanted to leave that there. Give it a little bit more color in this room. Alright, sweet. So we got the whole master space, the entire upper level built out. I'm going to work on this attic storage and the rest of the artwork and probably a little bit more detail for the rest of this upstairs off camera. And then next episode, we're going to be right back to finishing the exterior. That's going to be the goal for next episode, finishing the exterior and starting with some landscape. But I think I'm going to wrap it up for now, guys. We got the entire upper level built out today, which is what I wanted to do. So mission accomplished. Thank you guys for watching. It has been Dan Lags. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the HGTV Dream Home 2018 Let's Build. We're having fun with this one. It's a challenging Let's Build. I'll tell you what. I'm having a hard time with it. We're grinding through it though, and every single episode it's getting a little bit better. So I'll see you guys on the next episode in a couple days. Everybody, have a good one. It's been Dan Lags. Drop a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.